Hello there everybody, welcome back to the Minecraft Guide, episode 11 now. I am Wattles, and I am also doing pretty good today. I hope you are too. Now, in case you missed last episode, welcome to our brand new base. Ow. I can't stop running into the bushes. Those are probably going to have to be moved, but yeah, last episode we built, oh no, stagecoach. We built a stagecoach last episode. I keep forgetting and almost call it a station wagon. That is definitely not a station wagon, I'll tell you. But yeah, we did that, and today is definitely going to be all about farms. We need better food, and I'm not sure how long this project is going to take, so I think we should just kind of jump right into things and get going on the thing. Now, of course, you can see that I have some beef in the hotbar here, and that is probably my preferred food in Minecraft. And so today we need to build a small cow farm. I was going to call this Cow Corpse, but a Cow Corpse is a little too fancy. It's not going to be a corporation. It's going to be a barn. We'll build Cow Corpse later on down the road in the series. But for now, I need to start by leveling out some area. And, you know, I kind of just jumped into this spot and started leveling it. I don't know if that's the spot I really want to... Do I want to build it there, or do I want it over... You know, maybe I want it on the hill. It'll be a little bit more work, but let's just go ahead and place some of that back and do this. Let's start with some deforestation. If I chop out the land over in this area, I think we could, or the trees and the land, I think we could make a decent little cow farm up on this ledge, and we could see the stagecoach from the farm. So let's start with a little bit of clearing. Later on down the road in the series, I'll probably make it a habit to do a lot of preparation before episodes, so you don't have to, you know, join me for the preparation bit. But seeing as we are still pretty early on in the series, I figured it would be a good idea to jump on camera and talk about doing this before we do the project. Now, today we're going to talk about a semi-automatic cow farm. This won't just be a cow pen, and this cow farm is like crazy easy to build. We have everything that we actually need, and we've had everything that we need to build this thing probably since episode 3. So really, I could have jumped right in and built this thing, but I knew I would be moving, so I didn't really want to take the time to set up something like this, even if it is really small and simple over at the other base. I did, of course, leave all of the cows over there, and I'm a little scared, guys. I took a small look around the land over here, and I couldn't find any cows around here, so I'm nervous. I really would not like to go back to the old base and bring cows over here from there, but it could be done. If we have to, we can, you know, move some cows over in a boat or something and get them up into this farm, which we might have to do. That's what I'm scared about, by the way. Okay, so I have this land here cleared out, but I just don't think this is going to cut it. So I think what I'll do is I'll pull out some of these trees here and extend the land down this way a little bit, and make more of an open area. I just want to have plenty of room, because I'm picturing a small barn and then a pen either attached to it or around it or something like that, for some more cows. So I think I need to pull more out than I initially thought about, but that's okay. Now, in between episodes, of course, I did move almost everything that I have to, or maybe even just everything that I had to, over to here. So there is a little bit of items left over at the cave base, but nothing that I really need, nothing too valuable or anything like that. So we're pretty much moved. We won't really be going back over there probably anytime soon. I still do plan on doing that field around the mountain as like wheat, but I think that would be a stream project. That could be something that I could sit on Twitch and work on slowly but surely. Now, one other thing that I'd like to talk about while I prepare this project here is the early releases. I've seen a lot of confusion down in the comments on some other people's comments saying, hey, the video is brand new. How did you comment this a day ago? And that is because I released these guide episodes early for patrons. All patrons of mine get early access to the series and usually ad-free access as well. I try to make it a pretty good habit of getting the guide episodes up on Patreon about at least a day or two before they come out. Sometimes I'm not as quick, but usually I get them up there, and then they're ad-free until the same day that I release them. So if you are interested in a little bit of, like an early peek at the episodes and what's happening, check out my Patreon. It's linked down below. And yeah, I just wanted to explain that. I talk about it at the end of the episodes, but that might not be good enough. So, yep, that's what that is, and how that all works. Okay, so I think this hill is a little bit better. We have some steep drops in some areas, but I think that's fine. I will eventually set up some kind of path coming up this mountain. But now on to the build itself. So I think we'll do a lot of spruce on the barn that I'm going to build, and then probably oak for the fences. I still do need to run over and pick up some dark oak from the forest. There's like a forest over that way somewhere, but I just haven't gotten around to it quite yet. So let's see. Maybe we put the barn there, and then we will need a way in, of course. So we'll walk in here, and then the cow farm thing that I'm going to build will actually be inside of the barn, and that's it. We don't really need a bunch of stuff inside of here. So maybe something like that, just a small, simple structure. That should cut it. Now next, spruce wood, of course. So we'll do something like this here. And then, well, maybe we could do something a little more open. I prefer open builds. So maybe we do, well, first off, maybe I move the barn forwards a little bit, because we could have a U-shaped pen all the way around the barn, and then just like an access to the barn if I had a path here or something. So maybe the front pole goes there, and we'll reconfigure all of this really quick. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we have the front of the barn nice and open, and we do a small arch. If you couldn't tell yet, I like doing arches. So maybe something like that. This is all just kind of getting ideas right now. That'll probably change. Now, on the sides and the back, I think we could run some cobblestone along the bottom, so this whole thing isn't all just wood. And then after the cobblestone, I think we'll do just plain old spruce. And we could probably do some windows on the side. Now, the build looks really flat right now, but it's okay. Just trust me. I have an idea, and I think it'll turn out okay. We are going for a really small build feel anyways, and usually when you do a smaller build, you kind of want things to be flat, actually. It just tends to work out a little better. So there we go. Now I think I need to probably come up here and make all of this one block taller, and then do like blocks all the way around the edge. I don't know about the front yet. That's going to be something I have to mess with a little bit more, probably once the roof is in and everything like that. So there we go. There's our barn for now. Now a roof line. So this is where things get a little tricky, because I don't have dark oak over here yet, and I could go grab it, but I just don't know if I really want to do that today. So we can't really. Well, we could. We could do a roof with spruce, but this might be a little better if we figure out something with this. Let's make a new stone cutter, by the way, too. So here we go, stone cutter like that, and I don't really have a good spot for it. So for now, we'll just throw the stone cutter over here. I think that's fine. But let's make definitely a few staircases, and probably a little bit of slabs too, to get a cool shape going on that roof up there. But let's take a nap. So let's try this out. Let's say the roof comes forward one, and then if we go up on top of it, maybe we do like a stair, and then maybe another staircase like that, and then I guess a slab. That would be kind of cool. So stair, slab. Then maybe we can go up, like in and up with a slab. So in and up, and then finally that. Is that going to be the shape? I think it is the shape, but I think what needs to happen is all of this should be moved down one. Because we don't really need the build to be that tall. I think that would be a little too tall. So let's try moving the roof down and seeing what we think. All right, so is this better? Will this fit what we're going for a little more? I think so, but what about doing this? Is this even better? I think I like this a little more, so let's go with this. We'll do that for the roof, and then we'll copy that on the back side, and then I think in between, other than in the middle, we'll do oak wood, actually. I don't like doing all stone roofs, so we'll plan on just putting some oak in the middle here, and maybe I'll do like oak slabs there, just to make it a little different, a little, yeah, different. Different's the word. We'll go with different. And I think it might be a good idea to come back in here and add like this going down the top of the roof, because I don't know, I like the peak and the shape and everything, but I'm just not 100% sold on it. And the thing that I think is stopping me from being sold on it is really the cobblestone. I think we should really come back in here with some dark oak wood or something and get rid of the cobblestone once we can. But for now, something like this is just going to have to work. Now, also, another thing that I should keep in mind is, or that I guess we all should keep in mind, is, of course, the fact that I still don't have a vine farm. And you know I won't be leaving that as all cobble. I will definitely come in here and do vines that will look, or would look, a whole lot better than plain cobblestone. So yep, I am aware of that option, and I will be taking that option as soon as I can take that option, for sure. But here we go. Here's the last of our staircases coming in right here. And now I want to try one more thing. Sometimes in the middle of the build, I like to kind of pop out the roof a little bit more, just to add a little bit more like depth and texture to the thing. And I'm decently happy with how, maybe not. Maybe I'm not decently happy. Maybe I'm unhappy with it. Let's just pull this out. So never mind. It didn't work. You got to try it sometimes. Maybe this would work though. Nope. No. Oh no. Nope. Never mind. All right. So for now, this is a barn, and I think it works. It's all right. Again, the wood type on the top, not my favorite. Maybe next episode we'll swing over to that dark oak forest and grab some of that wood. But for now, moving on with the project. So we need to figure out how we'd like to do the top of the barn. And I am still a fan of arches. Nothing has changed since I talked about that a moment ago. So let's go ahead and keep the arch idea, keep the open idea, and just move everything up a little bit so we have this little window there, and then the arch where we can just kind of walk right in. Now for the ceiling inside of the barn, I think we'll just go ahead and do something like this. So if we take oak wood on the inside for now and do something like this, we are looking good. And then in the middle, I'll have the cobblestone beam sort of supporting things in a sense, but not really. Maybe we can even have this beam pop down a little bit more to add some depth going on the top of the build. So there we go. Then we'll put our cow farm in the back of this build later in the episode, once we get done with the rest of the pen. So next, we need some fences. The fences are pretty easy to do. Of course, we're just going, oh no. We're just going to do oak fences around the farm, no matter what. Even if we change that roof, these fences will stay as oak fences. And I think we'll just sort of do a little bit of a random shape, kind of going along here and staying away from these drops. I don't like to leave those drops too close to the fences. I just don't want things wandering in there. And we should also probably put a fence gate, just so we can get in here. Maybe we'll put it along the front over here, and then I'll definitely do another one on the other side of the barn as well. So how about something like this for now? I may come back and mess with the terraforming around the side of the pen, but I think we're good. Now I think we should also probably add a door from the barn out to the animal pen, because I'm sure, you know, I may want to come from inside of here and go outside to do whatever I have to do. So let's do that. Maybe we'll just fill it in all the way like that. That's fine. And then for the windows, maybe we'll do. Let's try doing spruce fences in the windows. I think that would. It'll match the spruce wood a lot. I don't know. Maybe we can only do. Maybe we only have to do the top ones actually. But then again, babies would be able to fit through there. So we'll do 100% of the windows with fences. I think that's a good way to end or wrap up the barn. So now it's time to start talking about this little machine thing that I was mentioning and getting this thing in. So let's go get the materials. Now this farm, if you want to call it that, is very, very easy to build. We'll need one hopper, a water bucket, and really that's it. A fence post and some building blocks, but yep. Pretty easy to build. Oh, and we'll need a chest, too. We will need a spare chest to put our loot from the hopper into. So here we go. Here's our first hopper. Boom. Now, this is an Entity Crusher cow farm. These things came around or maybe around Minecraft 1.12 or so, and they're amazing. Absolutely wonderful, and if you've never made one before, you should definitely change that. These farms will revolutionize the way you get food. Seriously. Like, if you're not a big fan of running into cow pens and killing cows every once in a while, then build one of these and you're set. Like, I don't know. It's just very, very easy. So at the bottom of this thing, you'll want a hopper going into a chest like I have there, and then a staircase above the chest so you can open the chest. Then on every other side, you'll want solid blocks, too high up. Cows will eventually be put inside of this thing, and then we'll put a water bucket at the bottom of the thing so the cows bounce around, and of course, so we can breed them. That's all you really need. You could place a dispenser in here and, you know, dispense and pull back the water, but I'm not going to do that. It's not really necessary. So that's it. This is the whole farm. Now we just need to get cows, and that's the scary part. Well, and remember, I will place lanterns here instead of torches eventually, but the cows. So I brought the wheat over. I still need to put a hay bale underneath that fire, by the way. But let's see if we can get lucky. Fingers crossed, I don't have to sail all the way back to the other base. It's not that it's hard. I can sail all the way there and pull a cow out and put it in a boat, but I would much rather just find a cow over here and not have to sail. It's like it takes half of a Minecraft day to get back to the other base. Okay, a sheep, cool, very nice. Maybe I'll bring some of the other animals and put them in the pen or on the barn. But cows, there's the sheep. There's a pig over here. But the pig's not it. I want cows for the leather, by the way. That's why I'm kind of going for the cows. Oh boy. Anyone? Anywhere? Yikes, guys. Not a good look. I mean, there's plenty of sheep and chickens and, you know, everything that isn't a cow. Yeah. I'm gonna give this forest a check, but we might need to go back and bring a cow over here. Alrighty, well, yep, I'm probably going to have to go back to the old base and grab cows from there. I brought a sheep back to the pen that's next to the barn, and I still need to get another one so we can have at least 2 in there. I'm just giving it another run You know, maybe one will spawn or something crazy. But yeah, I think I am gonna have to sail. I can make it with the time of the day right now. All right, well, sailing it is. Time to go back to the old base to grab us a cow. This should work. I hope it works. I haven't done it like this before. Or hey, wait, what if, maybe I can find a cow over here in this forest, because then I can move it over to the shore, knock it into the boat, and then row it right back over, and this would be way closer. I just need to be careful because of the time. I didn't bring a bed. Yeah, I don't see any. Let's just do this. Okay, so here's the plan. I see a cow standing in the field over there that we'll start with. I should be able to place a boat down and then push the cow over into the boat and then sail the boat back to our base. So if you could just keep moving over here. No. Okay, there we go. Now I'm in the boat with the cow, and we sail all the way back now with this cow in boat, and then the cow will be moved into its new home. Then I'll come back and I'll come back and get another one, and that's a beautiful picture. Yeah, this is my friend. Okay, cow number 1 coming into our water area. Here we go. And let's do this. We'll move the cow up this way. So if I park you there, and then I don't want to hit the cow. There we go. Okay, now you follow me up the hill. Stay away from the berry bushes. Yes. Okay, perfect. This is what I need to do one more time. We only need 2 cows, and then we can, of course, breed them up and populate our farm that way. Now, the first cows are going to go in the pens around the outside because I'd like to have access cows. Once you get cows inside of the crusher thing that we built earlier on, it's very difficult to get them out without the thing exploding. Well, it's impossible. Like, the thing is going to explode if you try and remove cows from it, so we'll start with the cows out there. That's probably the best way to do this. Aha. I figured there would be one over here. I have to go nowhere near as far. You. No. Come back. Over here. Yep, perfect. All right, so cow number 2. You. There we go. And now follow. Come on. Okay, boom, boom. That's good. Now I just need to get another sheep in here as soon as I can. So I'll continue to breed these cows, and once we get 2, like extra ones, so we have 4 total, then the other cows get moved into here, and then I nudge them into the hole, put water at the bottom, and then you place a fence on the top. So I'll need to grab a fence, and it goes right there so the cows don't bob too crazily, you know, like everywhere. But the next thing, well, one of the next things should be this. We should definitely do the hay bale thing so I don't forget. So there we go. We have the hay bale, so we can see the smoke a lot farther now. But now I need more coarse dirt because we are going to definitely pretty up our animal pen. And animals tend to trample the land. And trampled land is coarse dirt, not grass. So let's go ahead and get some more coarse dirt and get it in the barn and in the pens, and also some path blocks. Path blocks would look good here as well, I think. I think we'll hide our crafting table, or, well, I think we'll leave a crafting table out front and hide it in some trapdoors like this, like we did with the other one last episode. I like the the crafting tables and like the barrels. And then we have to save this room for some kind of road or path. So there's not too much else that I can really do out front of this thing other than maybe come in here and get some bushes in. But again, I kind of don't know really what I'm doing with this whole area, and I don't want to go too overkill with the trampled ground in there while sheep are still in this pen. I'm not sure how long I'll keep sheep inside of the barn, because this will become the cow barn. But for now, I think this does what we need it to do pretty well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wait for the cows to be ready to breed again. Maybe they're ready now. And then move, I guess, the baby over into here. This is going to be tricky, though. All right, one down. You come with me. So you need to get the baby over, or a cow, just in general, over up next to this thing, and then you should be able to nudge the cow into the farm just like that. So there we go. It's a little cruel, but you got to do what you got to do for the pursuit of better food. So now we need one more. Maybe I can just get you to come with me. Oh, that's lucky. Aha, perfect. So now this cow, you need to come on up here. Come on. Come on. There we go. And finally, you go all the way over here. Aha, perfect. So now we need two things. We need a fence and then the water bucket. So first, fence, right there, and then finally, water bucket, and the bucket needs to be on the lower half, like that. So now the cows should bounce around and float in there and not go anywhere else. I'll need to wait for the baby cow to grow up and then the other cow to be ready to breed again, and then I can start stocking that thing up. Eventually, once there gets to be like 22 or 24 cows in there, as the babies are born, the adults will just die, and I'll show you the thing in action in a future episode. But I think that just about wraps up our cow farm episode. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe. My name is Wattles. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.